What exactly is ADHD? Is it the same as hyperactivity? How do you know if you have it? 366.33 million adults in the world struggle with ADHD, and the number is expected to rise as more and more people start to question their well-being. Seems like ADHD has become a normal part of our lives, yet we still don't know much about it. If you want to know more about this condition, this video is for you. ADHD explained in minutes, briefly and simply. ADHD stands for Attention Deficit Hyperactivity Disorder, and it primarily indicates how one's brain is functioning. ADHD has nothing to do with IQ or intelligence, as it only affects the ability to focus and attend. How does it work? In our brains, we have, among many, two neural circuits, the default mode network and the task mode network. The default mode network is activated when we simply exist and don't need to be engaged in any task. The task mode network is activated when we are to perform a specific activity. It suppresses our impulses and makes us more concentrated. These two networks are anti-correlated, meaning when one is active, the other isn't, and dopamine is the chemical messenger that tells them when to turn on and off. In a normal brain, dopamine commands the task network to activate and sends the default network a message to turn off. However, in the ADHD brain, this dopamine switch doesn't work properly. Instead, the two systems are firing together, leading to hyperactive and impulsive behaviors. ADHD is a congenital disorder, meaning that it can't be developed, but people are born with it. Poor parenting, laziness, low cognitive abilities, and excessive social media consumption are not causes of ADHD. The exact cause of ADHD is still unknown, but studies show a significant heritability factor. While ADHD used to be more commonly diagnosed in children, more and more adults appear to suffer from ADHD symptoms. Excessive use of social media and the hectic pace of life may exacerbate symptoms, making them more acute, but they are not the cause of this disorder. Common ADHD symptoms include hyperactivity, low self-esteem, trouble paying attention, and maintaining focus. Undiagnosed adults are at increased risk of developing mood and anxiety disorders, and their likelihood of depression is 2 times higher. Doctors diagnose ADHD by checking a patient according to criteria outlined in the Diagnostic and Statistical Manual of Mental Disorders, DSM-4-TR. There are 3 subtypes of ADHD, predominantly inattentive, predominantly hyperactive impulsive, and the combined subtype. ADHD can and should be diagnosed only via professional medical evaluation, involving blood tests, electroencephalograms, questionnaires, and interviews with a doctor. Mostly, people diagnosed with ADHD are prescribed stimulants like methylphenidate or lisdexamfetamine. ADHD treatment for adults often includes antidepressants and psychological counseling. Many adults with ADHD find themselves struggling in basic settings because they didn't undergo any social skills training or learn coping strategies. Studies show the positive effects of diets, meditations, physical activities, and an overall healthy lifestyle on ADHD symptoms. For example, omega-3 and omega-6 fatty acids help reduce depression, anxiety, and other ADHD symptoms. Physical exercises, in their turn, are a natural source of neurotransmitter release, enhancing attention, motor skills, self-control, and working memory. And finally, cognitive behavioral therapy, CBT, focuses on teaching individuals practical tools to regulate emotional responses and establish healthy behaviors. Mindful meditations have been proven to decrease symptoms of ADHD, alleviating anxiety, depression, and hyperactivity. People are changing their views on ADHD. It's no longer a disease to be ashamed of but simply one, among many, varieties of brain. Hey Wellness offers personalized wellness plans with extensive yoga and meditation programs for all ages. Get started today to align your mind and body.